Hey, Shalom. First and foremost, as always, we want to start by giving all praise, all honor, all glory to
Yahweh,
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakah, Wadah. A double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone for teaching us this truth according to the Bible through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai. And a sincere peace and salutation to all you hopefully let Akim out there, pushing his word in all truth and sincerity, doing the work as Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai has created us to do, so he can wake up and seal the elect of the nation of Israel, which consists of you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, and you Israelites who are scattered amongst the heathen nations that may look like the heathen nations, but your father's seed line and your father's seed line and your lineage goes back to you being a so-called black, Hispanic, or Native American, one of the 12 tribes of the children of Israel, like Shalom. It's your brothers from the GMS Denver camp coming back once again through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashim, Yahweh Shah with another lesson. And just going to go into the reward that's waiting for us, man, because we know and understand that we have to go through much tribulation, and it's the spirit that the Most High has brothers saying this on at a constant rate right now because the tribulation is coming, man. You got all these guys talking about ain't no tribulation coming, ain't no Jacob's trouble, so forth and so on. But that's the only way we get the reward that's waiting for us, man. So GMS, we're not in the spirit of tiptoeing around what the prophecy says. We're in the spirit of going straight through it, knowing and understanding that Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah is going to be with us, man. You see? But we have a reward coming. Let's get who got it?
Matthew 19. Where do you want me to
20,
start? 27?
27.
So this is Matthew chapter 19, verse 27. Then answered Peter and said unto him, Behold, we have forsaken all and followed thee. What shall we have therefore? And Yahushua said unto them, Verily I say unto you, that ye which have followed me in the regeneration, when the Son of Man shall sit in the throne of his glory, ye also shall sit upon 12 thrones, judging the 12 tribes of Israel.
And that's what's coming, man. Having joint rulership with our Lord Yahweh Shah. You see? But we must go through what? These trials and tribulations that we face on a daily basis, and even more trials and tribulations that are coming in the following months, man. Because this is about to turn up. Hey, they talking about fucking food rationing. World War III is at hand. We know the persecution of the Israelites is coming. All these things are going to be obstacles that we're going to have to overcome through faith to get to what Yahweh Shah is talking about, man. You see? Keep going, bro.
It says, and everyone that hath forsaken houses or brother or sister or father or mother or wife or children or lands for my name's sake
for his name's sake. We doing it because we know that a greater reward is coming with Yahweh Shah. We're doing this because we want a kingdom where dwell of righteousness. We want the will of the Most High to be done, not the will of the elite. We don't want a new world order in wickedness, for chaos and disorder to reign. You see, for the spirit of Satan to just be all in the earth, everybody just doing as I will. We don't want that type of kingdom on the earth, man. We want that kingdom that the Most High's promises, that rest the Most High's promises, right? You got it.
It says, shall receive 100-fold and shall inherit everlasting life. But many that are first shall be last, and the last shall be first.
You see, that's what it is right here. We're going to receive 100-fold and everlasting life if we continue to wait upon Yahweh Shah. This is why we can't be in the spirit of Esau, man. And I did a lesson on that yesterday. Let Esau example be a cautionary tale. Because this man gave up his birthright for a temporary pot of meat that he can't even remember how it tastes. You see? And just said to hell with the birthright. We can't be in that spirit, man. We got to be in the spirit of cleaving unto these crowns. You see? Fighting tooth and nail to inherit this blessing that the Most High has promised our forefather Jacob. Now I want to get the same Matthew 19 in the GNT. Yeah, I got my GNT too. There you go. I'm gonna get the same Matthew in 19, and we're gonna start verse 27. It says what? Then Peter spoke up. Look, he said, we have left everything and followed you. What will we have? Yahweh Shah said to them, ye can be sure that when the Son of Man sits on his glorious throne in the new age, which is the age following this age, Esau is the end of the world, Jacob is the beginning of it that follows. Then you 12 followers of mine will sit on thrones to rule the 12 tribes of Israel. And not just the 12, but the rest of 144,000. Hell, the entire nation of Israel is going to be a nation of kings and priests. You see, it's just going to be levels to it. You see?
Yeah.
It says what? And every one of you who has left house, and every one of you who have left houses, or brothers, or sisters, or father, or mother, or children, or fields for my sake, will receive 100 times more and will be given eternal life. And this is what we're fighting for, man. That's the reward that's coming for us if we continue to labor in this truth. You see? If we continue to fight tooth and nail, man, even unto death. What do Yahweh tell us in Matthew 2 and verse 10? I grab that real quick and y'all can get some precepts. Revelation 2 and 10, what do Yahweh tell us we had to do, man? He says what? Fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. Why is he telling us this if ain't gonna be no tribulation? That's a cut. Why if we're gonna be suffering, why is he telling us not to fear the things we're gonna suffer? Because we're gonna be going through great trials and tribulations, man.
Yep.
It says what? Fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison. Is that not tribulation? Have you ever been in a fucking box with that big heavy ass door closing every night? That's tribulation, bro. You see? It says what? That ye may be tried, and ye shall have tribulation 10 days. Be thou faithful unto death, and I will give thee a crown of life.
That's right.
What?
No, I was just
That's what it is, man. All these clowns like to my ain't no Jacob's trouble, ain't no tribulation coming. Well, you're not reading the scriptures with the proper understanding, man.
and they're basically going off that Christian Catholic doctrine, man.
Oh, that pre-rapture shit.
That pre-rapture bullshit, man. That's a false doctrine. Hey, John 15, man. He says the serpent's not greater than his master. Let me get that right away, Baba Kasha, because that's going right into it. It says John 15, verse verse 20, it says, remember the word that I said unto you, the servant is not greater than the Lord. If they have persecuted me, they will also persecute you. If they have kept my sayings, they will keep yours also.
So when you guys are saying ain't no tribulation coming, we're just gonna be here la-di-da, we're gonna be taking up serious. Basically saying you better than Yahweh Shai, that you so better than Yahweh Shai that you don't have to go through no tribulation. That you don't have to be tried as gold in the fire. When our Lord, the author and finisher of our faith, he had to do just that, man. He had to go through complete hell to get back to that glory that he had with the Most High from the beginning. And you think you ain't gonna go through nothing? You out your damn mind, man. What you got, Shabbat?
I got Jeremiah 30 and 7. Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it.
There it is. The time of Jacob's trouble is coming, man. And it's fastly approaching. You see, we're almost to year 2024. Shit can truly pop off in the next 2 months and just carry on all throughout the rest of the year, if that be the Most High's will. Yep. You see, in the instant, your whole life could be tossed upside down, man. Because Jacob's trouble is coming. It's going down. We're seeing more uproars of the people. We're hearing about more wars and rumors of war to the point now when it ain't just no little jabs. They talking about, hey, if we shoot these missiles off, nigga, we gonna destroy this whole land.
And you know what the thing that happened over there with the counterfeits this morning, right?
Yep.
That's gonna lead to a draft because America is the ally of those counterfeits.
This shit is going off.
I did a sit down yesterday on it. Even illegal immigrants that come from the South, they even if they're illegal, they're part of the draft. You know what I'm saying?
So man, all these things are happening, man. These things are happening, and like I said, this is for us to be tried as gold in the fire. And if we come out, well, Lord willing, we come out on the other side, man, we're gonna receive that reward that Yahweh Shai has promised us. What's up, bro?
Oh no.
Yeah. This is going into tribulation. This is 2nd Ezra chapter 16, verse 70. But there shall be in every place and in the next cities a great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord. Yahweh Shem Shai.
And who are those that fear the Lord, man? The Israelites, beginning with the true believers, man. You see, because 2/3 gonna be tossed in the midst too. They're gonna be getting fucked up too. But the thing is, they're going through this to be destroyed. The remnant is going through it to be tried as gold in the fire, to be perfected. You see, so we can receive our crown of life, as Yahweh Shai has told us, man. We ain't finna sit on thrones with Yahweh Shai in the kingdom without going through something. If you thinking that that's what it's about to be, you about to get a free ride, and he's just gonna let you sit on his right hand side, and you ain't do shit, you ain't hold it down, you ain't make your body a living sacrifice. What kind of shit is that? That's like when rappers make it, then ain't nobody believe in you. They ain't want to be in the studio with you putting in no 10,000 hours. Then when you make it to the top, all these niggas come out of the word, cousin. Well, I always believed in you, boy. I remember the first rap you wrote. Nigga, shut the fuck up. You ain't like what that nigga Drake say? You weren't with me shooting in the gym. You weren't putting in the work with me. So why would I let you reap the spoils of my hard labor, man? That's what it's got to be. You got to be out here laying it down for your Yahweh Shai, man. You see, showing and proving. You got some more?
God. This is 2 Ezra 16, verse 71. They shall be like madmen, sparing none, but still spoiling and destroying those that fear the Lord. Yahweh Shem Shai.
Hey, the Most High is gonna put the spirit upon these Edomites, like in times of old, and they're gonna show you their true hatred, man. For all you Israelites who think that Esau is some type of good guy, he got some type of redeeming qualities and shit. No, man, these people are complete evil, and they're gonna show you that hatred toward you, man. You see, they're gonna be causing you Israelites a lot of hell out here when this thing really goes down. You see, for all you sellout niggas that don't want to follow the truth because your mom might be an Edomite, so you don't agree with the doctrine that we're telling you that Edomites are going into slavery. Hey, look, man, your mama gonna turn on you too. Because at the end of the day, you still a nigga. You still an Israelite because your dad is Israelite. You know what I'm saying? So they're gonna show you their true colors when this thing go down, man. You see?
They're like the Lord's wicked robots, man. They're programmed to be that way, man. Bloodthirsty motherfuckers.
Yep. Go ahead, Koyo.
Oh,
you got some more?
One more. It's verse 72. It says, "Well, but they shall waste and take away their goods and cast them out of their houses." That's tribulation.
That's tribulation, bro. Do you understand? And if they do this shit in the wintertime, that's great tribulation. It ain't even wintertime yet. It's already getting cold. I'm like, God damn.
Yeah, say.
I mean, you might have some coats or whatever you can put on, but to be sleeping outside in the wintertime, that's tribulation, bro. You see? That shit is very, very uncomfortable for those who have not done it. You see?
Yep.
Being out there in them elements, that can cause great distress upon your mental and your physical. That's tribulation. That's trouble. You got it.
Go these real quick.
You got it.
Verse 73. Then shall they be known who are my chosen, and they shall be tried as the gold in the fire.
Because the Most High is going to take that remnant through those trials and tribulations. But guess what? He's going to pull them up. He's going to pull them through it. You see, because of their faith. Because they're going to what? We're being tried as gold in the fire. We're going through that turmoil. We're going through those different obstacles that we have to overcome, man, for our faith to be perfected. You got it?
Hear, O ye my beloved, saith the Lord, Yahweh Shem Shai. Behold, the days of trouble are at hand.
The days of trouble are at hand. You see? You got it.
But I will deliver you from the same. Be ye not afraid, neither doubt, for the Most High is your God.
There it is. We don't have nothing to be afraid of, man. Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai got us. That's the spirit we got to move in. Bro, you got to be crazy to be out here doing what we're doing, man. You see? In the spirit, willing to say, fuck it, fuck this place. Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai got me, man. That takes a lot of faith, and that takes you not having all your screws there, man. You see? To be able to do this thing. Knowing and understand that the Most High got us because we have the accounts of our forefathers, man, being kept by Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai because of their faith. What you got, Shabbat?
Khan, like you guys are saying, it's gonna be bad, man. It's gonna be bad for Jake. That's why they call it Jacob's trouble. So we gotta, it's gonna get to the point where Yahweh Shai has to deliver us. This is Daniel 12:1. And at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince which standeth for the sons of thy people, and there shall be a time of trouble, such as never was since there was a nation, even to the same time. And at that time thy people shall be delivered, every one that shall be found written in the book. So
Yes.
that's why we do this work and be diligent to make our election calling, because being in this truth, we understand and we know that this trouble that's going to come upon the earth, the plagues that are going to hit the earth. We're going to have to be delivered. It's the only way. Otherwise, be destroyed like these heathen in these 2/3.
It's gonna be so bad that we're gonna need divine intervention, man. We're gonna need the angels standing up on our behalf, and it tells you that they do that in Psalms 34:7. The angel of the Lord encamp around about them that fear him and delivereth them. We're gonna need that in these times. That's how bad it's gonna be. So we're gonna need miracles to be worked on our behalf. You see, we're gonna need that spiritual power. We're gonna need the angels to show themselves to defend us from these mobs of fucking psychos that are gonna be on the loose out here, man. We're gonna need all that. You see? What you got? It's not your brother. No, I'm not.
The brothers don't have nothing down
Y'all holding call, y'all? You call?
Yeah, I got something. The scripture you started with, that was that they went into that when that time happened, because the rich man, the Israelite, the young rich man, he came to Yahushua and asked him what he had to do to inherit eternal life. I'm gonna start at verse 25, Mark 10, verse 25. It is easier for a camel to go through the eye of a needle than for a rich man to enter into the kingdom of Yahweh. It says, and they were astonished out of measure, saying among themselves, who then can be saved? Right? Because the young man had great wealth, and the Lord pretty much told him he had to sell all his stuff and give it to the poor and follow Yahweh Shai. Pretty much give up on the world and follow Yahweh Shai. It says in verse 27, and Yahweh Shai looking upon them, said, with men it is impossible, but not with Yahweh and his son Yahweh Shai, for with Yahweh all things are possible. And then it goes into what we read earlier. Then Peter, said, we sacrifice everything for you. What shall we have? Because you literally have to give up on your life in this world. It tells you you have to lose your life to find it. And anyone that is trying to find a life here, you're going to lose it, because this place is going to be destroyed soon.
That's right. What you got, you call?
I got Jeremiah 30, verse 6. I'll start. Ask ye now and see whether a man doth travail with child. Wherefore do I see every man with his hands on his loins as a woman in travail, and all faces are turned into paleness. So we're gonna have to suffer like Yahweh Shai did, because we're no better than he's better than us by all means, So let's go 7. Alas, for the day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. So we're going to see a lot of persecution. We're going to go through a lot of trials and tribulations until that time is revealed in the last prophecies. 8. For it shall come to pass in that day, saith the Lord, power of hosts, that I will break his yoke from off thy neck, and will burst thy bonds, and strangers shall no more serve themselves of him. So we're going to be freed by our power in the last prophecies. Yahweh Bashem, his precious son, Yahweh Shai, our Savior.
That's right. What you got?
So I got more a couple. I'm going to start off in Revelation 3:10. It says, because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I will also keep thee from the hour of temptation.
What's the hour of temptation, man? That's when that RFID chip is made mandatory, when you can't move and maneuver in this society without it. That's the hour of temptation. That's when the true believers are going to shine forth, because everyone else who doesn't have the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, that doesn't have this wisdom, knowledge, understanding, they're going to fold to this pressure. The remnant, man, we're going to say, fuck that. We trust in Yahweh Shai to get us through this thing, man. You see that? You got it.
Which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth.
This is going to come upon all people to try everyone. You see that? That's what's happening. And you can say, oh, I ain't taking it this, or no, I ain't taking it that. But when you ain't ate in 2-3 days, we going to see. When they tell you that you can't live in this apartment home or this house, you can't have this car, you can't go to work, you can't get gas, you can't go into these stores, so forth and so on. What are you going to see if you're going to have that same energy, man?
And people gonna be having cars and all the shit you just mentioned. You're gonna be out there looking crazy as fuck.
Yup. Yup. And going in the flesh, and like how should I say, the spirit is willing, but the flesh is weak. The flesh gonna be having you trying to go and get it. Like hell, man, hell no, because that shit is temporary, man. You see? They're getting a device put into their body to continue on for a few moments in the temporary kingdom, because we know shortly after that, man, destruction is coming. You see?
They I did a sit down a while back on all the dreams people had, and they were talking about it, and all of them said it was a bunch of Jake women. They said, and some Jake men, but they said they knew not to take it, but they had no choice in it because there's no free will. You know what I'm saying? That's why we're hoping to be safe, because we're still in danger right now. We're not in the chariot yet, so we still hope to be saved. You know.
Hope for the lit.
Mhm.
So I got Wisdom of Solomon or Salakia. I got Sirach, Ecclesiasticus. This is chapter 2, verse 1. My son, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation.
Prepare thyself for temptation. Prepare to go through trials and tribulations. Prepare for obstacles. Prepare for Satan to come and fought with you, man. This is what happens when you come to serve the Lord, because you're departing from that wicked way that we've been cultivated in, being raised up here in Babylon the Great and in this Edomite power structure. You see, to walk in the way of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah, like the scriptures tell you, when a man departed from wickedness, he maketh himself a prey. So now, since you don't want to partake with the demons come and fuck with you. You see?
It says, set thy heart aright and constantly endure and make not haste in time of trouble.
Mm-hmm.
Cleave unto him and depart not away, that thou mayest be increased at thy last end. Whatsoever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully.
Whatever you're going through, man, just endure it. Suffer patiently, man. Just like our Lord Yahweh Shah did. And all this suffering that we're going through is gonna be well rewarded. You see, for our light affliction, which is but for a moment, man. You see that? Because when we finally come into that glory, man, we're gonna be like, man, I was stressing about some shit in Babylon. What the fuck was I stressing about? Look at this big ass chariot I'm in right now. I'm out here in the galaxies cruising in my chariot. You know what I'm saying? Look at this big ass palace. I was watching a movie last night called Dark Shadows, and they had built a fucking estate. This motherfucking house he had, she had 200 rooms in it. It just so if they and that shit was built in like 1770 something back in the day. Now imagine when we get ours. What our shit gonna be like?
And a room could be the size of a house itself.
Yup. Yup.
Says, and be patient when thou art changed to a low estate, for gold is tried in the fire, an acceptable man in the furnace of adversity. Believe in him, and he will help thee. Believe in Yahweh Shai, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. It says, order thy way aright and trust in him. Ye that fear the Lord, wait for his mercy and go not aside lest he fall.
And that's the only way we lose, man. The only way we lose is departing from Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah. The only way we lose is departing from Yahweh Shah, which is our connected to the power source, man.
Yep.
That's how we lose. That's how the enemy gets the victory over us, by leaving from our refuge.
It says verse 8, ye that fear the Lord, believe him, and your reward shall not fail.
Hey, ye that believe in Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah, believe him, man, and your reward shall not fail. The Most High promised to give us a reward. That's what's going to be done, man. That's what's going to be done. So all these trials and tribulations and obstacles that we have to overcome here in this final captivity, hey, just know and understand, we're going to be repaid for everything that we've gone through.
Yeah.
Going out here on the highways and byways and the elements, dealing with these wicked ass people every week, dealing with scoffers on the comment boards when we're doing videos. Hey, we're gonna be rewarded for all that, man.
And the thing is, what it start off by saying, prepare your soul for temptation, prepare your life for temptation, man. Hey, you seeing, you understanding what could happen and what could, for the flesh to go wrong, quotation marks. But understand, we're hoping for mercy. We're hoping for everlasting life. We're hoping for the reward of the righteous.
That's right. That's all that's coming to the righteous too, a reward, man. Ain't no wickedness coming. Ain't no wickedness coming to the righteous. The righteous win regardless, whether they have to be a martyr and be beheaded or whatever it may be. They still win. You see? That's it.
Con, let me grab
I
this,
got
Doc.
2 more verses.
Oh, Con.
It says, "Ye that fear the Lord, hope for good and for everlasting joy and mercy.
That's right.
Look at the generations of old and see, did ever any trust in the Lord and was confounded?
Nope.
Or did any abide in his fear and was forsaken?
Nope.
Or whom did he ever despise that called upon him?
No one.
For the Lord is full of compassion and mercy, long suffering, very pitiful, and forgiveth sins, and saveth in time of
And
affliction."
that's what it is, man. The Most High wants the Israelites to be calling upon Him. That's what He's there for. That's why He tells us He's our God. We're supposed to cry unto Him. He wants us to lean upon Him. He wants us to seek refuge under the shadow of His wing, man. You see?
Con. He wants us
He
to
wants,
trust in
he wants us to do that. He's not going to despise you or forsake you for trying to get on good terms with Him, trying to get back into His good graces. That's what He wants to see.
And if you're going through this time of tribulation, trial, if you really believe in Yahweh Shem Yahushai, if you really believe in the doctrine of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, the correct doctrine, you're going to be calling upon Yahweh Shem Yahushai in time of trouble, man.
That's right. You better, because if you don't,
That means you ain't got it. If you ain't calling upon Yahweh Shem Yahushai, man, in time of trouble.
God,
Because as the brother's saying, he wants us to call upon him.
That's-
He is our power, man.
that's,
We
what-
need worms down here, man.
that's the first commandment He gave us. I'm Yahweh thy power. Thou shalt have no other gods before me. I ain't God. Well, you know what? Everything I got to come to Him for. That's what you got to understand, man. The Most High wants us to do that. That's the first commandment. You don't get to turn to no other God. You come to me. I'm the power. I am, and there is none else beside me. You know what I'm saying? He wants us to be in that spirit of boasting in His power and what He can do and publishing all the mighty works that He's done in the earth to the rest of the people, so they can know that our power is the one true living power. That's the spirit He wants us in, man.
This is why the Exodus is going to be so great, man. Everybody's going to forget about the first Exodus and be talking about this one because you're going to have the man of the Yahweh Shem Yahushai calling upon him, man, and great miracles are going to be done.
Yo,
Go ahead, brother.
Con, yeah, this Exodus is going to be on a different level. That's the spirit, because that's what I was about to bring out. This Wisdom of Solomon 5:1. Then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness before the face of such as have afflicted him and made no account of his labors. When they see it, they shall be troubled with terrible fear and shall be amazed at the strangeness of his salvation, so far beyond all that they looked for. So, hey, the righteous, the ones who are calling on those names, because that's how you know the majority of this world is wicked as hell, because the majority of these people, they don't even receive those names. When we out there teaching, introducing, the world to Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, the majority of these people, they reject those names, they reject knowledge, and they want to cleave to those names the oppressors gave them, or just some bullshit names that we know through the faith and through the truth that those aren't the right names. But the ones who call and put their trust in Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, hey, we're gonna go up in those chariots. That's what I'm reading about right here.
And the only reason we know it is because what? The spirit of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. And that lets us know the Most High ain't dealing with everybody, man. Because if He was, everybody would know Him. Everybody will understand His will. Everybody will understand the prophecies, man. But they don't. Let me get this real quick. So this is 2 Corinthians chapter 4, verse 17. It says what? For our light affliction, which is but for a moment, working for us a far more exceeding and eternal weight of glory. So everything we're going through now is just for a moment, man. It's a light affliction. You see, and the reward is going to outweigh everything that we've ever been through. You see? Because how can you fathom eternal glory? You see, how can you qualify that? How can you put so the shit we're going through right now it's agitated because we're in the flesh, and Satan comes and magnifies the issue to make it bigger than what it is, but it really ain't nothing, man. You know, it really ain't nothing compared to what we're about to come into. So we just have to continue to hold on and move in that spirit of faith because hey, everything is happening, man. The prophecies are coming to pass. Hey, the persecution is coming. And this is why brothers have been in the spirit for the last couple months of going into this topic, man. To get our minds prepared to fully have it in our minds that we have to go through this, man. And it's gonna be crazy. But it goes on to say, verse 18, while we look not at the things which are seen, but at the things which are not seen, for the things which are seen are temporal, but the things which are not seen are eternal. You see? So everything that we see around us is temporary, man. Even this condition that we're in. It's only temporary. What we don't see the things that we're hoping for, those things are eternal. Yahweh shall return. The new bodies that we're going to be put in. The kingdom will indwell of righteousness. You see, us having sovereignty and dominion on the earth, ruling over the heathen nations forevermore. That's what's eternal, man. And that means what? No more trials, no more tribulations, no more sorrows, no more tears, no more bouts of depression. None of that shit. All that shit is gonna be left here in Babylon the Great, man. You see,
God.
that's a part of that reward that we're gonna receive.
Let me grab this off because you're going right into what you're saying. Real quick. This is Wisdom of Solomon 5:15. But the righteous live forevermore. Their reward also is with Yahweh, and the care of them is with the Most High. Therefore shall they receive a glorious kingdom and a beautiful crown from Yahweh's hand, from Yahweh Bashem Yahushai's hand. For with his right hand shall he cover them, and with his arm shall he protect them.
Right. That's exactly what it is. And who is that arm that's gonna protect us? Yahweh Shah. Hey, our reward is there, man. We just have to believe it. Have to keep laboring, pushing forth these videos, continue to go on the highways and byways. We have to continue to do these things, man. You see? Matter of fact, let me get that real quick. How Shai even told us, man, because at the end of the day, this is what the Most High wants to give us, man. This is Luke 12:32. It says, "Fear not, little flock, for it is your Father's good pleasure to give you the kingdom." That's the reward, man. The Most High wants to give us 100 times more than what we lost. He wants to do this for us, man. He promised that he would. That's what the blessings of Deuteronomy 28:1-14 is all about. That's the 100 for right there, man. Finally, what's up?
So like I was gonna say, this is like a 401k for working down here. This is like the 401k of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai for us putting in the work and labor, man, for his doctrine, for the direct doctrine,
A
man.
heavenly- a
And
heavenly
believing in Yahweh Bashim Yahushai.
A heavenly 401k. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Hey, that's what y'all should say though. Hey, store up your treasures in heaven.
Yep. Where moth does not, where thief does not go in and break in and steal, where nothing is corrupted, where moth doesn't sit there and go into the crevices and destroy it.
That's what it is, man. So it's the Most High's pleasure. This is the expected end that He wants to bring us into. You have to have faith in that. You have to have faith in that, man. Because at the end of the day, ain't shit good coming out of Babylon the Great, man. This place is done for. Ain't nothing to turn back to. There's nothing to go to Esau for. You see? Like the scriptures tell you, man, never trust thine enemy. This nigga Esau is not to be trusted no matter what he's putting in front of you. Don't trust that shit. You know?
God.
What you got?
This is 2 Timothy chapter 2:4.
And we just start pulling our closing self.
It's one of my favorites right here. It's 2 Timothy 2:4. No man that warreth entangleth himself with the affairs of this life, that he may please him who have chosen him to be a soldier.
You got it.
So yeah, that's pretty heavy, man. We shouldn't be entangled with the shit that's going on in this society, man. Yeah, we deal how we deal, man. Using the word not as abusing it, but we shouldn't be so consumed with this shit because
I can't leave, man.
yeah.
PTs, man.
Right.
Big butt Becky PT. Nah.
Because we soldiers on a mission, man. That's what we are. We really are spiritual soldiers on a mission, man.
I can't, bro. The wings of the wild wings,
I
bro.
was just thinking about
The wings of wild wings, bro. I can't leave them shit, bro. You can't tell me it's gonna be some better wings than this in the kingdom, cuz.
Right.
Cool.
My wife, my kids, all that shit, man.
Did not the Lord say He gonna give us 100-fold?
Hey man, you can't be like the 2/3 when we left out of Egypt, man. You can't be like Lot's wife, man, looking back and thinking on the shit of Babylon, man.
In that spirit of Biggie. Talking
Yep.
about when I die, fuck it, I want to go to hell. Nigga, what? Because he can't be a nigga in heaven.
Yep.
And you're right. You ain't gonna be a nigga in heaven. You're gonna be a prince of the elect with your wicked ass.
Yep.
And you're gonna live in righteousness and you're gonna love it. Kind of niggas retarded, man. You got something else. That was it.
You got that dude
Yeah,
from
that
Family,
was the point.
That was
you
it.
got that dude from Family Feud sits there and wants to have a job in the kingdom.
Nigga, no. Nigga, what? That's
Come on, man. That's not leaving this place behind and looking into a new heaven, new earth.
That's sure they don't got the right state of mind, man. Jake is a fucking homeborn slave, bro. They've been beat down so much they can't imagine not being in slavery. They can't imagine Esau not ruling over them. And that's why we say the Wadi Habashim Yahushua, because he's poured his spirit upon us, and we have a ruling class mentality, man. You see, we have a mindset of what, like a nigga on Brightburn, take the world.
Yep.
Take the world, because what? That's what the prophecy said we would do. The saints of the Most High shall take the kingdom and possess it forever and ever, even forever. You see? Daniel chapter 7, man.
And then this one make another point. Like, imagine a soldier on a mission, like you over there in Vietnam somewhere, and you sitting there worried about some bullshit.
See,
Get your
dead
ass blown
presidents?
up.
Dead presidents?
Yeah.
I can't worry about that shit, man. Shit, get me killed out here. Because you understand what they were going through in Vietnam, well, them damn Viet Cong was on another level. All type of traps and pits, and where you can't be you fucking all in the clouds, lolly die, thinking about your wife and kid back at the crib. You fall into a goddamn bamboo pit. Now your ass, you ain't going home now.
Mhm.
You see?
God.
That's the spirit we gotta be in this thing, man. You got your little shit that you deal with in this life, but it ain't to the point to where you ain't doing the work of the Lord. It ain't to the point to where you losing sight of the mission. It ain't to the point to where you talking about building a goddamn homestead, being here 10, 15 years from now. It ain't to the point to where you talking about, oh, we're gonna build our kingdom and Esau's kingdom. You out your fucking mind, man. We got a homeland that we're going back to, a land that the Most High promised to our forefather Abraham. From the Nile to the Euphrates, man.
We ain't gonna be walking hand in hand with these heathen nations, man, especially Esau Edom, man.
Yeah.
We're gonna be ruling over them.
God. What y'all brothers got?
Go ahead, Yoko.
I got 1 John chapter 5, verse 4. For everyone who has been born of power overcomes the world. And this is the victory that has overcame the world, our faith. You're gonna have that faith.
Think
You know,
about that
to
yesterday.
overcome all these tribulations and
Definitely.
trials that come our way.
That's
You
what
know,
I'm about a lot too.
get you forth to that end, you know.
I got Matthew 5 verse 3 in the NLT. Yahweh blesses those who are poor and realize their need for him, for the kingdom of heaven is theirs.
Matter of fact, what you reading? Matthew 5?
Yeah, I had to-
Read all of
In the NLT.
matter of fact. Let me yeah, we're gonna get all that.
Yeah.
Y'all got anything else? Cause we'll wrap up on that whole thing right there.
I
Let
got
me
one.
bring this out right away. Go ahead, Shabbat.
Okay. You can go ahead, Ak, because this one is
Okay.
wait.
So this is Sirach chapter 2 and verse 15. It says, they that fear the Lord will not disobey his word, and they that love him will keep his ways. They that fear the Lord will seek that which is well pleasing unto him, and they that love him shall be filled with the law. They that fear the Lord will prepare their hearts and humble their souls in his sight, saying, we will fall into the hands of the Lord and not into the hands of man. For as his majesty is, so is his mercy. Basically all we waiting for, man. Fearing Yahweh and Yahweh, we know what comes with the reward of waiting patiently on his word, you know, and we know what happens to them that disobey and turn aside another way, man. There's judgment, destruction, and death, man. That's what we don't want.
Okay. You what you got, Shabbat, and we'll wrap it up on what I got.
God, this is Revelation 22 and 12. It's Yahweh Shai speaking. And behold, I come quickly, and my reward is with me, to give every man according to his work shall be. I am Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the end, the first and the last. Blessed are they that do his commandments, that they may have right to the tree of life and may enter through the gates into the city.
Kind, and that's what it is, man. We're trying to hold on, and Lord willing, we do because we want that crown of life, man. Because it's well worth it, man. Whatever we got to go through, may the Most High give us the strength to go through. You see, but we'll wrap it up on this one, man. This is Matthew 5:4. It says what? Because the brother already got verse 3. Matthew 5:4 says, "Blessed are they that mourn, for they shall be comforted. Blessed are the meek, for they shall inherit the earth." And the meek are those who are going along with the Most High's program, not even having to ask no questions. Why you got to do it this way, Lord? Why you want to do it that way? Nah, we just, all right, Lord, what you want me to do? I got you. What else? I can do it. That's the spirit of the meek, man. You see? Being easily malleable, like gold. You see, gold is easily malleable, bro. You don't have to fucking fight with gold like you have to do with iron. You see, you can melt gold down, you can get them turn it into watches, you can turn it into bracelets. It's easily conformable. You see? It says, "Blessed are they which do hunger and thirst after righteousness, for they shall be filled. Blessed are the merciful, for they shall obtain mercy. Blessed are the pure in heart, for they shall see the Most High. Blessed are the peacemakers, for they shall be called the children of the Most High. Blessed are they which are persecuted for righteousness' sake, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven." And this is the time we're coming into, man. For being persecuted for what we believe in. We're going to be persecuted for being who we are, which are the Israelites, man. But guess what? Ours is the kingdom of heaven. That's our reward, man. Verse 11, "Blessed are ye when men shall revile you and persecute you and shall say all manner of evil against you falsely for my sake." And that's what's going to happen as well, because people really believe that we're preaching of some demonic power because we're coming with the full understanding of the Most High's will, that he hates. You see? That he loves and that he hates, that he kills, that he makes alive, giving you the full understanding of the mind of the Most High, man. Or at least a small portion of it. You see? And because we come in that spirit and not in the pagan Christian spirit, we're hated. Telling that the one you ignorantly call Jesus Christ is not how you portrayed him to be in these weak ass churches. That he's a man of war, that he's coming to bring the sword, he's coming to slay and to slaughter, and righteousness, man. And because we come with that type of message, we're hated. But it's all good because he say, "Hey, blessed are ye when men shall revile you and persecute you and shall say all manner of evil against you falsely for my sake. Rejoice and be exceeding glad, for great is your reward in heaven." There it is. You see? "For so persecuted they the prophets which were before thee, before you." So that's what it is, man. We're going to go through persecution, just like the prophets of old. But our reward is great in heaven, man. As Yahushua told us, whatever we have to go through when we endure it, you see, whatever we lose, he's going to give us 100 times more. Just imagine that. Imagine what Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua 100 times more really is. You see? It tells you that you can't even imagine. You see? So we have a reward coming, man. We just have to endure. Just have to continue on in faith, man. And may Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua continue to increase us in faith, you see, and trust. Allow us to be firmly rooted, unmovable, unshakable, unwavering, man. Because it's about to get heavy. Hey, them waves are coming, man. So stay strong and know that we have a reward waiting for us on the other side, man. As promised. God damn. So with that, we're going to end it by giving all praise, all honor, all glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakah, Wadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone for teaching us this truth according to the Bible through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai. And a sincere peace and salutation to all you hopeful Akim out there, pushing his word in all truth and sincerity, doing the work as Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai has created us to do. And with that, we're going to say Shalom.
Shalom.
Blah, blah, blah.
Blah, blah, blah. Soon.
Khan.